position system. Buses is provided now with the GPS, right? So using the Chalo app, we are able to see the location. So if you just see 3 months before and only in Tamil Nadu, Chennai was there. Now in certain major cities like Trichy, Coimbatore and Madurai, if you see, they have introduced this Chalo app. So whenever you are using the Chalo app, once the location is switched on, it is asking, see, if we change to the next district, it is saying the location is changed. Do you want to change the location? If we give the change from Chennai to other cities only, the change is done by that thing. So it is not doing the automatic, see, location is shared, that means switched on. Once location is switched on, the city first we have choose, it knows it is not that city. So it is asking whether we have to change the city. So if we give change, then it is changing the city. And after that, if we use that Chalo app, it is showing the location in that particular city. So once it come back to Chennai, again you have to change the cities. Okay, if you don't change that city, it will not show the location of the buses in this city. Okay, so yeah, change has to be done. The position change has to be done by us. Okay, otherwise it will show what? Error things only. Error only it will show. If we just type 51, it will not show the route. 51 will not be there in that particular place or able to follow. So if the same number is there in that route, it will show a wrong place. So automatically we will be having error in that place. So about that only we are going to see under this topic, global positioning system. So how do I do this analysis using the global positioning system? See, earlier people were doing the project using GPS. So GPS distance is how much? Why it is not provided in the long route buses GPS? Only in the town buses they have provided the GPS. So see, the Chalo app company has got an agreement with the government, right, to do this project. Otherwise they cannot do, because we have to fix the GPS in that particular bus. Certain times when we are seeing over to the Google that map, it will not show any bus. Suddenly if you see, bus will come, right? Because why? That particular bus does not have the GPS thing. So earlier every project if you see, they are showing the GPS fixing in the bus. That way they are doing the projects. So GPS will be using what? This in the telephone line. We have now 5. So GPS only uses 2G. 2 and 2.5. GPS and GSS, the band range is 2 to 2.5G. So you would have learned you didn't learn the communication networks, right? So the paper is not there for you people. Actually, in communication network paper, if you learn that one, if you see, they start from the communication. 1.5G is the first introduced telephone lines were only 1.5G, then 2G, then 2.5G, then 3G, then 4G, then 5G. Now even they say 6G also, right? They are going for this 6G also. Okay. So nowadays most of the places they have introduced the 5G. Whenever they introduce the 3G to 4G, they ask to change the SIM. Nowadays we need not change the SIM at all, right? In cities alone we are getting the 5G. In villages till now we didn't get the 5G. Automatically, if the phone is upgraded, plus in the cities we are able to get over the 5G. Now I couldn't see much changes in the speed also. I couldn't see much changes, but anyway they will. Now this is the starting point, right? So once when they go on, they will improve this technology and automatically will be able to give. Because another thing, what are the drawbacks they say? When increase the band, automatically the radiation is more, right? The radiation is more. So GPS for long distances we cannot. Very long distances we cannot use the GPS. Okay, so only for the town bus near to the train it is showing the things. Okay, so you have to always remember a phone which supports the 2G alone, we can use 2 or 2.5G alone, we can use the GPS. Okay, if your phone is supporting only if it is supporting, then we can use it. You see, it is an experiment. Actually, we couldn't do the experiment for CSE students also that because we have to use the SIM, they said. So it is difficult for us to remove our SIM and to do that and all. So we didn't use. Actually, SIM should be provided, and once a SIM is provided, simply you cannot use a SIM, right? Whenever we have to use in a hardware, automatically we have to do the changes. Then only it will adapt to that particular thing. Okay. So we have to always remember, since the distance of the GPS is not supported for a long distance, we are not using for the long route buses. Okay. So only at present the town buses nearby only it is used. So how do you receive the signal? GPS, a bus is coming or something. The same technique only used in agriculture. What it is giving? It's a signals. Signals we are giving. A transmitting signal is there, right? Radiation signal is there. See, whenever you are using a mobile phone, if you don't have to see the signal, we are not able to hear, right? Same way, GPS also transmits a signal. So, at one time we will be able to receive the signal. GPS is a transmitter we are keeping. So, the receiving end, our telephone also has a receiver, right? See, all our mobile phone is provided with a transmitter and receiver. Okay. So, when we are talking, we are transmitting the signal and we are able to receive the signal. Automatically in mobile phones, the transmitter and receiver is there. Then only in communication channels, we can talk and we can receive. Are able to follow? So, electrical signals is passed. Okay. So, when will we receive the receiver side? When will we receive the things? Saving. You can imagine your television. Television stations are transmitting the pictures or videos, whatever may be, right? Songs, everything they are transmitting and we are receiving in our TV. How? See, suppose particular Sun TV, if I have to receive, simply if I doesn't tune to that particular frequency, I will not receive. Who is doing? See, earlier when you are using antenna, we are tuning to that particular direction, right? So nowadays it is digital. Automatically, whenever they come and fix it, they are setting in the set-top box, right? It is digital. So that see, we are paying the amount. Suppose in the paid channel, if you don't pay the amount, automatically they remove the channels, right? How? Because now it is digital. Everything is made digital. So from that software itself, the particular connection, when they do any installation, the particular person from the company or that digital TV people come and install it and give it and go, right? You are given an ID for your this, right? Sun TV or Dish TV or whatever you are using, they are giving a particular ID for you. So if you are paying for the paid channel, the amount alone will be given the channel. So of course if you don't pay, automatically they cancel that channel. How do they do this? They are having, this is, it is a digital one nowadays. In the software itself, your ID, if they just type your ID and phone number, automatically it is displayed. So if you have paid the amount, you will be able to see. If you are not paying the amount, you are not able to pay. So everything, even Sun TV means it has got a particular frequency. So they are tuning to that particular frequency from that place itself. Okay, remotely now they are doing all this without coming to our house. Okay, so remotely only they are doing all this adjustment. If they are not tuning to the particular frequency, we will not be able to receive that particular channels. Okay, same way the transmitting and receiving the frequency should match to us, the GPS signals. Then only we will be able, that means the distance. Okay, if you are able to see GPS in the bus fixing and all, according to that frequency, if the frequency of the transmitter is and receiver is okay, means automatically we will be able to see the signal and we will be able to do it. Same way only in GPS, whenever you are using in agriculture also, we are fixing the GPS, right, local, and then we are seeing in a remote place and operating this one. So the electrical signal is passed and the receiver side, if the receiver having that particular frequency, it is able to receive it. And what is the disadvantage here when you are using the global positioning system? GPS is nothing but the global positioning system. So what is the disadvantage? Can anyone say what is the disadvantage of the global positioning system? Yes, what is the difficulty we are facing when you are using a GPS? What will be the disadvantage? Say me, I have just said, right? What is the disadvantage? Sometimes when you are seeing over in the shallow app pixel, you can see sometimes it will show 5 minutes and suddenly it will not show that itself. What is the problem? Yes? Time delay, right? Updation is not done. Sometimes we are having the gap. Frequency gap is there. So actually within 1 second once it has according to the frequency, it has to update the data. But certain times if you see it is not doing that updation immediately, we are having that data gaps. So that is also the disadvantage, right? Suddenly you can see it is moving very fastly. So the data gap is that because it has to shift the frequency within 1 minute or 1 second. But it is not doing that, it's taking some time to do the change. So due to that we are having a data gaps in between, and that is the disadvantage in using the GPS. So because we have to continuously monitor the crop processes, so that updation is not done continuously. Okay, so that is the difficult. Then what are the other things in GPS? Can you say me? What are the other things we can see here? Global positioning. So in order to remove the errors in the global positioning where it is done, what we can do it? So what they are doing means we are having here real-time monitoring and software monitoring. Software is post-operating operation, and when you are using a real-time hardware component means it is a real-time operation. Okay, for GPS monitoring, for a good GPS monitoring, we should have a real-time operation. So what they are doing means, near see, I am just keeping the GPS in a particular place. Okay, so automatically I said error is possible, right? So what we can do physically, we can keep nearby that, we can keep your base stations. Okay, so we can continuously monitor from the base station. Then we can see the positioning of the GPS instrument and the positioning of the base station. So within 2 meters only that is also possible. See, that's what I said, the distance is thick. So only within 2 minutes we can just compare the result and we can see the difference, and according to that we can correct over the error. So only it is called as differentially corrected GPS. Okay, so the error can be corrected using software which is called as post-operating operation. When you are using a real hard one, it is called as real-time operation. So the error correction. So what is the keyword here in this is DGPS. Okay, differentially corrected global positioning system. Each one is having a keyword. Are you able to follow? Sarah, what is the keyword in global positioning system? Huh? Get it? What is the keyword used in global GPS? What are you doing? Huh? One word itself you are not saying. Just I am asking what is the keyword alone for this GPS? Huh? DGPS. DGPS. Ganesh. The keyword is DGPS. DGPS. What is the expansion of DGPS? Sneha gave. What is the expansion of DGPS? Now only I said DGPS. Differentially corrected GPS, global positioning system. Differentially corrected global position system. In order to do the correction of the positioning system, we see position means we have to, whenever we are doing some analysis, we are going to, why we are using the GPS? To see the location of the crop. So if we place the GPS in the correct position of the crop only, we will be able to remotely sense the crop, and then we will be able to analyze the crop, and we will be able to take the decision. Okay, position is very, very important. So if the position is not kept, see, if the video is not kept in the correct position means we will not be able to take it, right? So same way only there also, global positioning system also, we have to place in the correct tract. Then only we will be able to remote sense the crop and we can take the decisions. Okay, so here very, very important thing. First we are learning what is global positioning system. Okay, and then what is the error possible in the global positioning system and how to rectify the error in global positioning system. So one using software which is called post operating operation. Another one is using the hardware. The base stations are used. Okay, within 2 meters alone, that also we can do. So the difference in this error we can rectify using this, because GPS is only used for short distances. So that points only have to write under the GPS. So here we have to remember about the frequency points also. Okay, data gaps is there in this one. So I will be giving the just 2 or 3 lines, and then we will go for the GIS, global information system. That means we have to store the data and retrieve the data, right? So that topic will be moving on. Sit down, note down these points. Note down GPS, global positioning system, is a satellite emitting. It's a satellite